Today we're going to introduce you to a new brand we just added, Kakimori. We've got their inks, their nibs, and their nib holders, and they all arrived yesterday. Let's do an unboxing real quick. I really like that they have a simple packaging material, but they have it used really creatively. For example, the nib holders are in a triangular shaped box, and the boxes are all, the cardboard is stamped with the brand name and not stamped with ink like a pressure stamp. All right, so the first item we're looking at here is the Sakura Wood nib holder. And now let's unbox the nib. The packaging all matches, which I like. I think it's lovely. And also, you'll see that name at the top there, Kakimori, and it has all of the vital information about the product as well. And there is the stainless steel nib. And it also has a little insert with information included for you. And the first insert I put out talks about how to use the pen. It basically says initially you might notice a slow ink flow, but as you use it, the ink flow will increase. And they said that's just due to the protective coating on the nibs. The second insert you unfold, and it has the English instructions on the back for how to care and use your different nibs. And it folds up if you want to hold on to that. Okay, let's take a look at how to combine these two items. This is the nib holder, this is your nib. And you're just going to gently press the nib into the top of your nib holder until it's firmly in place. And you can see that the lines, the grooves on the nib are going to be very close to the tip of the nib holder, so you'll know it's in the right place. And here's a closer look for you, so you can see what that looks like. And here you can see us removing the nib gently from the aluminum nib holder when this is the brass nib. So you have these different choices. You have the Sakura Wood nib holder and the aluminum nib holder, and you have a brass nib and a stainless steel nib, and you can mix and match those. Along with the nibs and nib holders, we also got the Kakimori inks in stock. There's 10 colors in the pigment ink collection. To use your Kakimori nib in the nib holder, you just go ahead and dip it into the ink and then start writing. They hold quite a bit of ink, you'll be surprised, and one of the very fun aspects of the Kakimori nibs and nib holders is that depending on the angle of the pen, you get a really different ink saturation and line thickness. And you can mix and match your nibs and nib holders depending on your preferences as well. The aluminum nib holder is heavier than the Sakura Wood nib holder, so if you like a heavier pen, you can go for the aluminum, but if you like that light feel, use the Sakura Wood. We're just starting to mess with it here, so there's more experimentation to be done, but Kakimori suggests that the stainless steel nib is ideal for more fine lines in letters. It has a sharper writing feel, and the nib itself is actually really durable and rust resistant, but the brass nib is best for creating undulating lines, and it's got a softer writing feel, and it definitely develops a natural patina with use. Just over time, it's going to develop that patina that you've seen in some of the brass pens and such. And here in these writing samples, we have the stainless steel nib fit into the Sakura Wood nib holder. And let's take a look at the thickness of the lines depending on how you hold it, because we've heard a lot of people enjoy the variation between line thicknesses and the amount of ink it puts down depending on the angle of the pen. So here is a shot of us changing that angle so you can see the different options that you can create on your own. And today we're working with, as I said, that stainless steel nib. We'll have to do a second video showing you the difference between the stainless steel and the brass nib option. Subscribe to Pen Chalet so you don't miss it. We hope you enjoyed this introduction to Kakimori. Come visit us at penchalet.com.